All right, so I'm here talking with Juse from Massive Monkeys out of Seattle. How you doing, bro?
Good, man.
All right.
Good. Just having fun out here.
We're out here in Rochester at the Ultimate Breakdown. So, Juse, you know what I've been talking to people about is tell me a bit about what b-boying has done for you in terms of you've been doing it for a while, and you know you probably got a different headspace about it years later.
Yeah.
And how it's helped you maybe develop as an individual, as a person.
And that's like completely what it is. Like everybody finds like something that they love to do, which is basketball, which is school, you know, something that you like to do, and you just work hard at it, and that just teaches you to work hard. And this is just something that I found that, like, you know, was made for me. Like I love music. I didn't, you know, I wasn't really the best in school and all that, but you know, but then, like, when I found breaking, it made me realize that I could really do something with myself and really work hard at something and put my mind to it. You know what I mean? You can take it to the next level. And it's a real challenge because it's not like martial arts or ballet or anything where it's pretty structured already because it's been around hundreds of years. But breaking has been around for like a little over 20 years. So like it's still like at least it's still in a young stage, hip hop culture period, you know. So it's a challenge to take the foundation and still work with it and make it better than, you know, take it to the next level.
How's it been an outlet for you for like creative expression? You know, because like for me, I feel like human beings have a need to create, whether it's through art or whether it's through doing like gardening or whatever, you know. Just like.
What was the question again?
Well, tell me about like the need to create, you know, and express.
Okay. Yeah, like you thrive on it because just making up your own things and being yourself. When you create something for real, it's just being you, and the more you do that, the more you find new things about yourself. No matter if it's physical, no matter if it's mental, or you know what I mean.
It helps you discover.
It helps you discover new things about yourself. You know what I mean? And it gives you the confidence to, like, you know. Like just do anything. You know, I do breaking because I love it, and it keeps me calm. Like I'm a real hyper person. Like, you know, and it keeps me calm. And like it's just something that calms me down a lot, and it's something that I work real hard at and that I take pride in. You know, it's just something to take pride in.
Does it help with your stress level too?
Yeah.
Like, would you be a real stressed out guy?
Yes, I'd be an extremely stressed out guy. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, like.
A lot of people talk about, you know, it being like it's such a physical outlet, even for anger and aggression. You know, like in particular guys, right?
Yeah.
We learn growing up being angry at the world.
Yep.
Sometimes.
See, most of the time it starts out like that, but then as the years go on, like I've been dancing for like 6 years, and like I've seen a lot of things, and you learn a lot of new things, and it's like it changes. Everything about the dance changes. Like after a while, it's not even a part like of you just expressing yourself and getting that anger out. It's something you gotta do because you want to do it because it's to the music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like it turns into that. You start learning new things about it. Like, man, it's really so simple. It's just dancing to the music. You know what I mean? Because when you first start, you think about all these moves, all this crazy stuff, but there's nothing about that. It's about the music. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go all the way back and really figure out. And it's so simple. You know what I mean? When you break it down so simple, it's easy to know what you gotta do.
But isn't it funny? It's so simple, yet so many b-boys seem to be missing some of that.
Yeah, you know? It's so simple because like everything is so simple. You gotta start out simple, and to make it more crazy, as the moves that you see, those guys started out making them simple. You know what I mean? And they developed it as they went on. But like it's just about dancing to the beat.
Do you think the new b-boys that are doing it are concentrating on some of the wrong areas, or?
Yeah, but that's fine because, like, you know, most of them haven't been dancing that long. You know what I mean? And after a while, you know, they're gonna really figure out, like, man, they're gonna get tired of doing it.
To another level.
Yeah, I want to take it. And the only way that they can take it to another level is to use the foundation. And the foundation is not like necessarily like what you have to do. It teaches you how to be yourself, and it's just a way it's just like helps you get to figure out yourself. It's just a way to learn how to structureize your style. You know what I mean? By just staying disciplined for that little bit amount of time. You know what I mean? It teaches you just to be it takes your dancing to the next level because you can take control of your mind. You know what I mean?
You know what I find? It's also, you know, as we're going through the world trying to figure out who we are and how we mix, it makes you feel so good when you meet people that share the same headspace on something.
Yeah.
You know, because then it's not.
There's always people like that out there. Like, some people give up and be like, man, ain't nobody thinking like that. But there's always somebody out there.
Yeah.
No matter if it's like one or two people, but there's always people that just think differently. Like, man, I don't. There's something, this crazy stuff isn't what it really, like, you know, they just know, they won't say it, you can't put it in the words, but you just feel it, like, man, this isn't what it's like, this ain't dancing, why is it, you know, but then there's those people that are really out there that aren't really good, but they know what it's really about, and that's the first step, you know what I mean, that's the first step. And,
you know, for us, going back in the old days, like, you know, we're 20 years old next year, our crew, right? We're still all best friends, you know, like I feel like an uncle to their kids, and we all hang out, even though it's hard sometimes because of jobs and people moving. Tell me a bit about what the Massive Monkeys and the crew means to you guys.
See, like, people like you guys, like, inspire us a lot, like, you know what I mean? Because even if we're not even going to be good, or we can't dance no more, it's just the fact that we did something together, we really accomplished something together as one, you know what I mean? Like us, we travel a lot, we do a lot of things here and there, and we do it all together, you know what I mean? And like, it's good to, like, it's just like experiencing something with like your girlfriend or something. Like, it's good. It's a lot more better to share things with people.
Yeah.
Because doing it all by yourself, you have no one to share it with.
It's like
no one to celebrate
eating
with.
A beautiful meal by yourself.
By yourself, you know what I'm saying? It's better to share things. Like, and I've always been like that. Like, I've had 3 brothers. You know what I mean? I learned how to share. You know what I mean? I share everything. Like, I'm the one that gets a lot of the trips and stuff, but I give them to everybody. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to, like, it's not all about me, it's about everybody. Like, I give my boys the chance to go out there and represent themselves because it'll make them better, you know what I'm saying?
And you know what? Some part that I think it takes a while for people to get, but you know, we all need to feel like we got backup in life because life's tough, right?
And
shit comes at you.
And it goes like with anything, like just a relationship with anybody in general. It just comes down to a simple thing, and it's just trust. You know what I mean? That's the #1 thing, trust. And that you want to have trust in people that are in your crew, no matter what. Like, there's people in our crew that don't even dance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're just our best friends, but we trust them with, like, you know, our life. Yeah. That's where you want to surround people with you like that. No matter what, there could be 3 people in your crew that dance, and you have 20 people in your crew.
Yeah.
But you just surround your people with people that are gonna inspire you all the time. You know, look out for you, be there for you. You know what I mean?
You know, because it's different. Like, you get married, you have a girlfriend, this and that, right? But guys, I only speak from guys because that's what I am, right? But we always, you know, you want to feel like you have backup and be able to talk about the other things. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's where the trust comes in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't even want to have to think about, like, man, seeing that my back. Like, you automatically know that person's gonna have your back in anything that you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just the trust factor. That's the foundation for any kind of relationship and anything. Business, the trust is the #1 factor. You know what I mean? If they trust you and you trust them, and you know what I mean, and you communicate well, it's just you guys make more. If you keep things from each other and, you know, talk shit and, you know, things like that, it creates negativity. You can throw you know what I mean? When everything flows, you get better faster. You accomplish a lot more goals.
To me, it's also like, you know, what's that old saying? Like the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. You know what I mean? You take a lot of individuals and go, okay, they're good as individuals, but you create something new together, new levels that you wouldn't be able to create.
Like a good crew, it's not a bunch of all-stars that are all together. Like a good crew, just like a good basketball team, a good football team, is balance. You know, everybody's their own thing. Everybody concentrates on their own thing. You know what I mean? And that's how you help the group or the team or the crew or whatever. You do your part, you know what I mean, for the team, and that's all you do. No more, no less. You know what I mean?
You know what I also like is it's an opportunity for you to grow as a person, to learn compassion of what it's like to pull up the underdogs too, right? You know, because people need encouragement. So if it was all self-centered, it's always me, I want to be the best, we wouldn't have a crew, right? But what it's about is saying, no, when someone's depressed stuff, no, man, you just got to take it to a new level, give them constructive criticism and stuff, and helping them, you know, build on that.
Like with me, with that kind of stuff, with with keeping people to practice and stuff, like the way I try to do it, and I try to have everyone else do it, is just practice. And people are gonna like look at you and be like, man, he practices a lot. I'm how to do it too. You know what I mean? Instead of like going out like a lot of stunt crew members, oh, you gotta practice. They try to be the leader. Nah, man. The only way that it's gonna work is each one is a leader in its own way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody steps up.
That'll develop in naturally instead of being forced, right?
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a leader in their own way. They like certain people step up at certain times. You know, some people step up more than others, but that doesn't mean he's the leader.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just more capable of handling a lot more load, you know, than another person. But it doesn't, you know. But in order for the crew to work, like I told, we just got a guy on our crew named Tim, and I just had a little talk with him, like, yo, like, you know what I mean? I just had this little talk, just I don't know, we just brought it up, like, yo, you know what I mean? I'm happy that you're in the crew, you know what I mean? Like, but in order for you to help us, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to do it for yourself, and do it, you know, have set goals for yourself, and that's how you help us. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There's no pressure. There's no like, oh, you're Master Monkeys now. You have to rip the world. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's nothing like that. You know what I mean? Because we want you to feel comfortable in what you do. We'd rather you take your time and develop your style. You know what I mean? And be confident.
So something real.
Yeah,
as
something
opposed
real.
to like somebody
and
duplicating you or whatever, right?
Because like in order to like be great, you're gonna have to last a long time.
Yeah.
And that's the only way you can be great. You can't be great for 2 years and be like, oh, he was the best ever.
You'd be happier if someone became a great person than a great dancer.
Exactly.
You know?
A great person, because you know since you're in my crew, you're probably going to be around me for pretty much the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
You know, I want you to know yourself, and I want you to be confident in yourself, because then I can be confident in you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you can't help yourself until you help others. You know what I mean? When you're doing things for yourself, but in the back of your mind, it's for, you know what I mean? You're helping yourself to help others, then you're going to get better, because you're working for yourself and the people you love, and no one else.
Part of what I love in being around in this scene for a long time is I love seeing people grow as people, you know, because like in the early days I was always a bit older, but some of our crew were like 15, 16. They're going through all their teenage shit, right?
You see a lot of people develop into like real mature people.
Yeah.
You know, at first they're real like, you know, like me, I was real like that, like, I want to battle here, everywhere, you know, go everywhere. But now, like, I'm pretty calm about my things now, like, you know what I mean? I'm like,
because you don't feel you have anything to prove now.
Yeah, I don't have nothing to prove except to myself.
Yeah.
That's the only person I got to prove to now. You know what I'm saying? I've been out there, I did the battles, and you know, I don't really, they're not my favorite thing to do, but the only people I prove to is myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my crew. And that's it.
I still like a good battle because I like the theatrics of it. I like the intensity of it.
The only person that anybody should try to prove is themselves.
Yeah.
And then when you're in a crew, you're just like, you're not really proving anything to them. You're just, you gotta want to do it for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you get in our crew, you gotta want to do it automatically. Like you automatically want to do it. Like myself, like my goals for myself, my dancing and stuff is different. Like I can enter a battle and lose the first round, but then I did stuff that I wanted to do, and I'll be happy and satisfied about it, because I can care less if I win it for myself.
Right.
It's for my crew, I step up my game, because, you know what I mean? Because we're all working together, and like, you know what I mean? When someone else is trying hard, it's gonna rub off on the other people, and they're gonna want to try hard.
You still want to keep a high level of reputation, because that reputation isn't just about the dance, too.
Nah, it's not even about the dance. It's about like my personality in general.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? About my goals and like me keeping it real from day one.
Tell me what you.
I'm not changing nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like keeping it the same as I've always done it.
Tell me what you think, or what is a b-boy attitude when it comes to a battle?
Like a b-boy, like to me, like I have like I don't know if I think a b-boy, like we break dance, we dance, we break, and you know we're b-boys and stuff. But a b-boy, more than just the breaking, it's just the attitude and like the outlook you look on life. Like people can know a b-boy, like you just know when someone's a b-boy just from like the way they stand and carry themselves. You know what I mean?
Is that funny?
Because it's not really like an attitude like a b-boy is hard, because you know that's what it's been portrayed, but it has nothing to do with that. A b-boy is someone
real b-boys see through that shit right away.
A person that does it for hip hop and for themselves, and they just do it for the music and the dance. That's a real b-boy. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, when it first came out, there was no videos, there was none of that. They just fucking straight up went to the parties and danced. And now it's the b-boys. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. But nowadays it's at another level. You know what I'm saying? It's actually a real skill, a real like it's developed into some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But you still have to go back to what it's really about. You can still use that crazy stuff, but when your
But
mind,
what's the heart and soul of it still?
when your heart and soul is to back in the day when it's really about, then those crazy moves are going to be better.
And you know, to me, it's also, I used to always laugh because people would say, you know, well, like if you had to define who you were, right? And you know, some people might do that through their work or whatever. And I have kids. I also define myself through my kids and things. But it's like, you know, I wear a suit and tie, do all that shit. But if people were to ask me, well, who are you as a person? I would always, with pride, step up and say, no, I'm a b-boy. You may not know what that is, right? But that's how I see myself, my self-image.
I really believe in like finding yourself, like in any kind of way you can, like, you know what I mean? I have a lot of little brothers, you know, I talk to them a lot, like, yo man, just find something you like to do and work 100 million% at it, you know what I mean? Whatever you like to do, because it'll just make you, it'll bring you character and it'll bring you satisfaction in life, because money is not going to bring you happiness.
Yeah.
That's all, it's just going to bring you comfort. And you know, you see the most richest people in the world are all drug addicts and alcoholics, you know what I mean? They're not happy, you know what I'm saying? So I want to live a fulfilling life, like, and just be happy with what I do and work hard and appreciate, you know, because I work hard at this dance and it makes me appreciate just everything, like life.
To me, it's a bit like, you know, the fact that we dance is that it's like a tribute to life and a recognition that life is a gift.
Yep.
And this is my way of sort of throwing back some gift and vibe to you if I make you smile and feel me at all in the circle and stuff, you know. And even now at my age, right, like I can do some stuff, but not like I used to. But I do a lot of connecting with my face at people and stuff, you know, and they
like
feel
the best dancers, like the best dancers in the world is the people that straight up like block out everybody around them and just get in their zone, because people want to see that, because people, it's hard for like a human being to truly express himself all the way, because there's so many things in the world that like make you think a certain way, you know what I mean? Things like you can't do this.
All the time,
you know what I mean? Shit. You just grew up like that, like thinking like that, you know? It is hard, and people like, when you see someone really being himself and really out there, like
they're envious, because they would love to get
envious.
there.
Yeah. And they're like, oh my God, like this guy is like, no matter if it's no crazy moves, he's just out there dancing, like, man, you were really feeling it, dude. Like, I can feel you, like right here. You know what I mean? Like,
it's
you
just like the way some people get that through meditation and stuff, you know?
You see people playing basketball and pros basketball, that's their passion, you know what I mean? That's their love, that's what they love to do, you know what I mean? It's just they get paid, but that's what they love to do, you know what I mean? They spend their countless hours studying it, studying videotapes, studying the basics, going through drills, you know what I mean? All the time, and that's just, you know, that's kind of how I try to approach my brain.
I think it draws intense people. Like, I think I'm an intense person, and I like seeing intensity channeled by other people, whether it's a passion in kayaking or whatever, you know? It makes me stoked to meet those people. You just gotta
find out what your niche is, and like, because every human being needs it. They need that, like, that natural high. You know what I mean? They need it, like, a human being needs, like, a lot of people can't find it, so they'll like do drugs and stuff, you know what I mean?
They're unhappy, man.
They're unhappy, you know what I'm saying? But when you find that natural high, like,
and if you can find it early in the game in your life,
you know what I mean? And then you could learn to develop it and get it more, and like, you can master it at a younger age.
You can help, and you help other people, mentor on how they're going to learn that. You know, I remember when I was taking my psychology course and stuff, and I don't know, it was Maslow or somebody had all like these levels of personal development, and the top one that not everybody ever gets. Some people die and they never got there, never got happiness, never got spiritualism.
Your whole life, the only thing you're really trying to do, like, is figure out who the hell you are. You know, some people get lost with making money and stuff, you know, and the more you do that, like, the more you forget about yourself. Like, you can make money, but don't forget about who you really are and where you really came from, and the whole time that you're living, it's not about the money, it's about, because you could die any day. You know what I mean? The money would be absolutely nothing. So I want to spend my life just, you know, living it fulfillingly, you know what I mean, and doing what I love to do, and then I'll live a fulfilling life, and I can die and be like, man, I did what I love to do my whole life. You know what I mean? That's all I want to do.
So what's
no matter, all the way down to my job, I want to work with kids, you know what I'm saying? And like, I'm like, you know, and that's how I want to do it. Like, I want everything that I do to make me happy.
What's the next journey for you personally, Juse? Like, what goals and stuff are out there still, or are you still discovering things?
Like with dance?
With dance, or even you as a person, man?
Like with my dancing, like, I try to make it so I live it more than just like, oh, I got a practice day, I'm practicing. No, that's just what I do.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like me going to work. Not really, I don't think of it as going to work, but I make it a regular part of every day of my week and my month because I want to live it, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that's the, I want to live it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to just be a separate part of my life. Like, it's involved in everything that I do. You know, everybody that I talk to, no matter who it is, like, I could talk to a businessman, oh, yeah, well, what do you do? I break, you know what I'm saying? And then I break it down to him, like, the passion that I have behind it, and like, you know, because there's some big people that make money out there, and all they did was just follow their passion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they understand that I dance or something, and they're like, that's what you need. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need is the passion.
Nothing but huge respect for following passion. Yeah.
Passion. You know, no matter what you do, they just happen to make money at what they did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they don't care about the money because that just came from.
Although there's always a danger it might corrupt shit too, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, but there's, you know, but like, it's the passion. You got to respect people that have a passion for something, no matter what they do.
So is the next level for you, like, kids of your own, stuff like that?
Yeah, of course. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want my own family. Like, my only goal in life is to have like a family, to dance, and to have my own home, to live happily. You know what I mean? Live comfortably. You know, and I feel like I can do that. You know what I mean? You set simple goals for yourself. You know what I mean? And you know, you can work straight forward.
And you never know who you're gonna meet, right?
Because you don't want to spread yourself too thin because you get burned out, and then you just like, you know what I mean? You falter. You know what I mean? But you want to concentrate on the least amount of things as possible and work toward it because you'll make a lot more progress. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, look, man, let's go back into the jam.
All right.
Nice interview.